Now it's switched around. Was that it? Are we live?
Yes.
We are live.
Sorry about that.
Well, I didn't know what was happening. Hello, Boozketeers. Cheers, Tiki King, coming to you live on a Thursday night. How could this be Thursday? Well, because we didn't do one on Tuesday, because we knew that we were going to be out traveling. We knew we were going to be doing this thing here. And where are we tonight? Where are we? Well, we know where we are. Do you? I'll tell you. We're here in Boulder City, Nevada. Currently, we're at Cleveland's Speakeasy here in the Boulder Dam Hotel. Which is where we're domiciled this evening, because we're here in not here in Las Vegas, but we will be there in Las Vegas this weekend for the Las Vegas Highland Games. Very, very exciting, very exciting. And of course, we were out. We came down a little bit early so we could spend some time out in the desert looking for weirdness, which we found, and spend some time doing the weird things, which is what we always do. So, and we actually came here earlier and checked it out. And then we decided to see what else the local surroundings had, and we ended up back here. So there you go. Really want to see you tonight, yeah. We're listening to some smooth jazz here at Cleveland Speakeasy in the Boulder Dam Hotel. Super crowded. I do like the curtain paper. I don't know. The only thing is this booth. It's like I'm like way sunk into this booth. It's kind of weird. We both sat down and we're like, oh geez, how are we gonna claw our way out? So what's going on, Boozketeers? What's happening with you guys? Well, I can tell you what's been happening with me. All sorts of excitement. I've been just deep frenzy working on some purses for Dapper Day at the Disneyland Hotel. That expo is going to be not this weekend, not next weekend, but the weekend after that. Unfortunately, we're going to be in Bakersfield, so we can't do it in person. But my purses will be there at the Lanny Ella booth, Wild About Mary Blair, which is very exciting. We got some new purses, some new designs. They're going to be showing those off. I wish we could be there in person, but go if you happen to be down in Anaheim, go to the Disneyland Hotel and check out Dapper Day. It's a lot of fun. The last time we were there, they had big bands and they had car show thing, and there was like a bar, and we had a good time. And you can go there and then go to Trader Sam's, because you may not be able to get into Trader Sam's, but you can go to. See, here's something the other tour guides won't tell you. You can go up to the walk-up window at the Tahitian Terrace and get yourself some Trader Sam's drinks. So, not quite the same, but go look for cats. That's what we do. Uh-oh.
I just turned the thing around and showed me. Looking at my nose.
She's hardly. Well, she kept up pretty well. We've been. We went to a second location with Hippie, and so things might have gone a little sideways at this point. If you know what I mean. So what are we doing? So what's going on? So like I said, we are here at Cleveland Speakeasy, which is in the Boulder Dam Hotel. The lovely Maggie is going to be showing off some of the menu. I didn't realize that was like a guy over there singing. No, I'm like singing along with him. I feel like a jackass now. More than ever.
I knew it was live.
I didn't know it was live. I thought no, because he's behind the post from where I'm looking. So I didn't know there was anybody up there.
So sorry, I can't respond to anyone because I'm holding them.
Yeah, she's holding the camera, and I'm just jabbering as we speak.
Accidentally showing my face.
Well, that's good. That's going to double our viewership right there.
It went from 1 to 2.
I know all those the what's it, the nasophilias. Like, oh, do you see her nostril? That was amazing. So anyway, like I said, so we're here at the Speakeasy. We came and checked. We did some reconnaissance because we do our due diligence, and we do our due diligence, and we do. But we came down here earlier and we tried a couple of drinks. Maggie had the Moscow Mule. I had their signature Old Fashioned, and I also had a Negroni. And I would say all three drinks were good. We liked them. They were happy making. The Old Fashioned, what? Is there a problem?
I said yep.
Oh, yep.
I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you.
Just agreeing. So we had, like I said, Maggie had the Moscow Mule. I had the Cleveland Old Fashioned, which was a muddled sugar cube with cherry bitters, and then it was Four Roses bourbon, and a lemon or a orange expression wrapped around a Luxardo cherry, and then she took a bar spoon and drizzled Luxardo juice around in the drink, so it kind of cascaded down. It was a thing of beauty. It was a thing of beauty for all to behold. It was something we could treasure forever, at least until the end of the drink, when I made that slurping sound and then gave Maggie the cherry, because that's how those things work. And then I had the Negroni it was a Sapphire. The sweet vermouth they use here is Gallo, which it's serviceable. But that was good. It was a Sapphire and Campari and the Gallo Sweet Vermouth. But I have no complaints about that drink. It was also very good. And then we moved on. We decided to see what else was happening. So we went up to the Dillinger. The main reason we went to the Dillinger was because they have this fried pickle thing, which is they take a pickle, right, and wrap it in ham, and then Swiss cheese, and then wonton wrappers, deep fry the whole thing, and then they serve it with mustard. So you already know why I'm having a metaphysical reaction. I have a visible throbbing reaction. Because that was a snack that tops other snacks as far as in the hierarchy of snacks, where you can have 6 lowercase, where you have to actually spell them with lowercase, and then you have the mid-range, which you can mix them up, but then the top range have to have capital letters, and I would have to say that was at least third down on the capital letters of snacks. Totino's Pizza Rolls, which Maggie just admitted that she had for the first time some years ago, they're a lowercase snack, I would say. But nonetheless, depending on what you've been drinking, which we were Maggie was having a White Russian and I was having a double Jameson Rocks. I'd have to say good stuff. And she had the macaroni and cheese bites, which were macaroni and cheese, Gouda macaroni and cheese, breaded and deep fried, with the sauce, which was kind of like fry sauce. Which, if you're not familiar with fry sauce, go to Utah. But
Thousand Island dressing without the little bits in it.
yeah, there's no bits. It's just a dude. Yeah, so it's like sauce dude, not sauce bits. But so we had that, and then I had a chopped salad with a bacon promise, as they said. It was a chopped salad with turkey possibility and a bacon promise. And I thought, okay, why not? I'll go for it. I'll do it. What do I got to lose? I mean, other than $15.95, But it was a decent chopped salad. It needed blue cheese crumbles, in my humble opinion, which is only mine because Maggie rented it to me. But she did. I owe. Now it's $1.82 for. I've been renting the wanting blue cheese now for almost an hour. But something happening?
No, live
Did that guy have a
music is done
gun?
for a few minutes.
Oh, okay. I'd have to say it's pretty good because I couldn't see the guy, and I thought it was some sort of canned music just playing in the background. It was smooth. It was, it was what it was. So anyway, and then so then we came back here, and I feel like this is Singing in the Rain. Oh, making all kinds of noises. So we came back in and I ordered the what is this? What is this thing called? It's some sort of upside down thing. But the menu's upside down. There we go. I ordered the Godfather. This one here, Glenlivet and Amaretto. I mean, why not? I don't even know. It's you should try it. I'm telling you, you might find this to be up your alley, as it were. It's funny because I was like going. It tastes almost like there's a. I'm guessing it's because the amaretto. There's like a cherry cacao sort of hint, but it's. Give that a little sip. I'm like pushing producer Maggie to drink my drink because she looks so sad. It's interesting. It's very for just Glenlivet and Di Serrano. It's got a lot of layers going on. As I said, I'm like tasting like cherry and like
cherry.
Tastes like cherry and like chocolate, and it's a lot of.
It tastes like one of those Queen Anne cherries.
Yeah, it tastes like a cordial cherry with booze. It tastes like somebody took one of those little booze, those chocolate booze bottles of like a Glenlivet chocolate booze bottle, and then ate it with a Queen Anne cordial cherry.
There is some kind of country on in here, but there wasn't a minute ago. But I don't know what it is. It sounds like CJ was asking.
But yeah, I'd have to say this is a good one. So all three drinks I've had, top notch. Happy with them. We were here and we witnessed the strangest thing. We witnessed a person's first martini, their first actual martini, which they sadly did not like.
He was like our age.
He was our age, but no, they're upstairs. They were when we came in. They were up in the.
No, they came down.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, they probably saw us. They're like, oh, those guys. Oh my God, because I was up like going, hey, you should do is try this thing and try this thing, and here's something you should try. I was all up in their business, but no. So it was a fellow who tried his first martini. He didn't care for it, and I can understand that. The martini, and it was an actual martini, by the way. It was. I believe they were serving up Gordon's, but with two olives. So And it's funny because his partner ordered a Gibson, and then sent back for more onions, which I was like, yeah, I know where that. I know how that is. I always go 3. I know. I was like, okay, now we're pushing the limits here. You gotta settle down. But the Gibson, that's a whole nother thing. Turk, Bouzkir Turk. He's all about the Gibson. He's not a big fan of the green olive, but he does like the martini. And he does like the pickled onion, so the Gibson, which I've been experimenting with that if you're following my home bar pictures, the Gibson has taken a more prominent role in my evening boozing. What? You're laughing at me, laughing with me, laughing about me with me. So I've been doing Gibsons. I did the Gibson and the martini, and like I said, recently we did the aviation. I've been doing some stuff and things and nonsense. But it's funny because this one I like. Do I have to say more than that?
It's good.
Yeah, it is good. Which one of the drinks I have not experimented with. It's probably because I don't think we have Drambuie. I know we have B&B, but I don't know if we don't think we have Drambuie. Is the Rusty Nail, which the Rusty Nail, for those of you who are uninitiated, is Scotch and Drambuie. I've always found it goes good with a lighter Scotch. You don't want to go with like Lagavulin or something, because you just don't want to go with Lagavulin. No. The Rusty Nail, so strangely enough, back when I was first sort of getting into the whole cocktail thing, back in this would have been 90s, the Rusty Nail was actually one of my go-to drinks for a while. And I would usually use something kind of easy like a Glenlivet or Glenfiddich, maybe, something, the lighter stuff. And then mix that with the Drambuie. And it was, it was like, I felt sophisticated. I felt like I was, saving the world and whatnot. But it was a good one. But now this one I'm actually intrigued because I would not have thought of mixing Scotch with the Amaretto because it doesn't seem intuitive, I mean, I often, I'll mix Everclear with producer Maggie's Amaretto sometimes at night just to, see where it takes us. But she's like, well, it somehow tastes different. I'm like, that's right, chug it down. But a pint glass full, it only lasts so long. Is that too much? TMI? But no, this is, I'm always intrigued when you have a drink that is more than the sum of its parts. Where you have a simple, like in this case, like I said, Scotch and Amaretto, and yet I'm tasting a whole lot of different stuff, a whole lot of different flavors going on in there. So, cheers to that one, man. Cheers to Cleveland's Speakeasy and the Godfather. What? Are you laughing with me or about me? Are you laughing at me or about the things I do? Uh-oh. She's back. So I suppose I should try one more at least. I'm gonna go with the John Collins, just because. This one's for you, Turk. Four Roses bourbon. When we came here, that was one of the things. So we parked ourselves at the bar, and the bar back, one whole side was all just Four Roses bourbon, and I was like, oh, Turk would be happy here. And Maggie said, why? Does he like Four Roses? And I said, no, because it's a bar. What's wrong with you? I'm kidding, but. So we're gonna see what this is. I mean, we know what it is because it's on the menu. Old-time, refreshing favorite of Four Roses bourbon, lemon juice, simple syrup, topped with club soda, and a twist. So it sounds like kind of a whiskey sour with club soda, in a way. We'll see where it takes us. So what else? Like I said, we're going to be in Las Vegas for the Las Vegas Highland Games this weekend. That's very exciting. We have not been in Vegas in quite a while. Hopefully, any of you who are listening to this who happen to be in the Vegas area, please come on down and mention your Boozketeer and get 30% off any drinks you buy me. It's a deal we're running through the weekend for the Wicked Tinkers. So, no. But seriously, just come on down and if I have a button, I'll give you one, because I'm supposed to do that anyway, I think. I haven't been accosted for a Boozketeers button in a long time. Last time I was in a Sizzler. It was awkward. I was just up there at the salad bar, minding my own business. And pretty soon there's like, hey, Boozketeers. And I was like, what? Oh, geez. I had to take it off my hat. We get recognized in the weirdest places.
If he hadn't just texted you from across the room.
I know. It was a little unnerving, being in a Sizzler in the middle of Utah, and there's a Boozketeer there. I mean, it's the weird thing. We were traveling. We were in Beaver, of all places, and I'm waiting in line trying to buy beef jerky, and I get some tiki. And I was like, oh, hey, and it was somebody from the Utah Games here who was also traveling. But I'm like, we just happen to be in the same place at the same time. It's a weird thing. But anyway, yeah. So we are here in Vegas for the weekend, and this is going to be a lot of fun. Come on down to the games if you can, if you're out here, and like that, and stuff and things and nonsense. So, but otherwise. So onward and upward. One of the things we're very excited about is so we're here at the Boulder Dam Hotel. It's not the Dam. I said, we're going to stay at the Dam Boulder Hotel, and she said, no, Boulder Dam Hotel. It's a different thing. But apparently, most haunted hotel in Boulder City, which I didn't know. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna see what happens and do a little bit of poking around and oh, here it is. Here we go. All right, so this is the John Collins, which is bourbon, lemon juice, simple syrup, topped with club soda. Let's see where this takes us. This makes X amount of drinks
Yep,
in like 2 hours.
it does.
I'd drink that. Yes, I would. It's good. Yeah, give it a try. Yeah, it's refreshing.
Okay.
It's good. Sweet, sour. It's tangy, refreshing, boozy.
It's alright.
Well, so bourbon. I mean, a bourbon. You know.
It would be better with something other than bourbon.
Well, but I don't know. I'd have to say I kind of like the bourbon profile to it. It's got that.
You would.
Well, I know because I'm always someone who I always feel like if you're gonna have a cocktail, you should know. You should know, you know. And it's like you should, you know. It shouldn't be like one of those. I can't taste the alcohol, you know. And that's one of those things where I've had drinks because well, here's the thing: is if it's like I can't taste the alcohol, then I'll pound down like 6 in about 10 minutes because I'm just like who knows? I'm gonna drink. I don't even know if I'm drinking, you know. And then pretty soon we're, you know, I'm wearing a parachute and I'm in like the back of a truck, which you get. People will tell you can, but you can't get going fast enough to jump out and deploy the parachute and not hit the pavement. It doesn't work. But anyway, John Collins, this is a serviceable drink. I would have to say, I think this is more of a sipping on the porch kind of drink. This might be a in the middle of the day, hot outside drink. This is it's good. But I think this might be a one of those summertime. You know, in the summertime when all the leaves and trees are green and the blackbird sings. Well, that'll be true. Redbird? It's the redbird? It's the redbird, isn't it? I knew it! Yeah, and I'm not going to be true anyway. It'd be blue. The redbird sings, I'll be blue. You know why? Because you don't want my love. Other times, what you say when I want you and laugh at me and make me cry. Because you don't want my love. You don't care a thing about me. Rather without me than have my arms around me when it's cold and you're so all alone. As they say. Roger Miller. He said something to me once, and I've to this day. Sometimes I think, you know, like I'll be sad and I'm like, what would Roger Miller do? And I think and it cheers me right up. That and you can't buffalate in a rodeo herd. That's words of wisdom, right there. He told me that you can't buffalate in a rodeo herd.
We're running out of power.
Okay, well then we should probably end this before it ends us.
Whoa, Ivy.
Ivy, Ivy's here. Ivy, if you were here right now, we wouldn't be here probably because we'd be somewhere else where you were. But you could say, hey, we got that at the Boutique. She could like point out all the stuff on the bar that you can get at the Boutique down there in Salt Lake City at 300 Broadway or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, look it up. It's on the internet, for God's sake. The Boutique. We've mentioned it enough times that you diehards should know enough to go down there and buy all your stuff, because God knows you need it. Every time, that's producer Maggie half the time. I'm like, let's go to the Boutique, and she's like, you don't need any more things. I'm like, but I might, you know. And she's like, we need to eat. And I'm like, not as much as we need a new shaker. And it's always a struggle because the Boutique is kind of like the candy store for booze teeth. Like if you have sweet tooth, you go to the candy store. You got booze teeth, you go to the Boutique. That's how it is. We go in there and it's like every time I'm like, I need this. And you're like, we don't need that. I'm like, but I want this. She's like, okay, I'll give you that much. And we always find something good. So you should go down there, go to the Boutique, check it out.
There's always something new and different.
There is fun. There is some. Bree. We brought Bree down there. So we were down there at the Boutique one time, and she had a golf. Was it like a golf bag decanter that played "How Dry I Am"?
Yes.
Yeah, and she was like, "Who's gonna want this?" And we were like, "Somebody will." And a friend of ours was like, "Oh my God, did you see this?" And bought it, and they were so excited about it. That's the kind of thing they have down there. They have the Boutique, everything you could possibly want, provided that you want the things that are there. It's the only thing I have to say. But anyway, Ivy, cheers, and hopefully we'll be down there soon to see you when we get back, because we need more stuff. I know
We
I
are
do.
at Cleveland Speakeasy in Boulder City, Nevada.
Currently. Yeah. So there you go. But anyway, so there we go. And we had several fine drinks. Went to a second location, had some drinks there, and then we came back here. Oh,
What?
what'd you say?
I said came back.
And then we came back here, and I've had a couple of more fine drinks. And then I think we're going to go see if there's any ghosts, because apparently our room is next to the most haunted room in the hotel.
We're doing ghost tours.
Yeah. So, which, who knows what'll happen. So there you go, Boozketeers. Thanks for tuning in here on a Thursday night, just prior to Las Vegas games. Come on out and see us. If you can't see us here, come see us in Bakersfield in 2 weeks. So we're going to be out there. Haven't been to Bakersfield in a while, but we're coming back. And so that's April, May. If you can't do that, then come on out to Grand Junction, Colorado. And if you can't make that one, then come out to Costa Mesa, May, June, and then we got, Vista, Salt Lake City. We got all kinds of stuff. Go to wickedfingers.com, look at the schedule, find out where we're going to be, and be there. But until next time, I'm Tiki King, and you're the Boozketeers. And I thank you for being here. Good night, and good drinking.